Well, hello folks. Thanks for joining me. I'm Magnus Modestus. This is Academia School Simulator. This is a game that was released yesterday on Steam Early Access, and it's one I've been following for a little while now. Been looking forward to it quite a lot. It's designed by the same guy, I believe, who designed Prison Architect, and so there are a number of graphical similarities, and a lot of the sort of similar kind of functionality, like the way the canteen tables work, for instance. The way the builders just come and put stuff up. Also quite similar to another brick in the Mall. So, with that said, let's crack on and give this a go. I've played for about an hour so far to learn how to, how to play the game, what I'm doing. So, first of all, we've got to select the badge, the school's badge. There's as far as I can tell, there's only this quartered badge available, but you can change the colours and the symbols that show up on it. We have like a sun, tree, and some barley, some wheat. Okay, so let's have that, and get a motto. So I'm going to go with Clauditis et Disgeti, I think. No, that's not right. Disgeti. Shut up and learn. Or at least that's what my very limited understanding of Latin tells me it should mean. Might just change these around as well. Raven in the sky, tree on the ground. Makes more sense to me. Okay, so we'll keep the name Melton Falls, that's fine. I don't really care what the school's called. And let's carry on and play. So we're here in this screen. That's, if you've played Prison Architect, you'll be very familiar with this particular approach. It's virtually identical to how Prison Architect opens. It's just rotated around 90 degrees. So let's start by designing a layout. This is also something obviously carried over from Prison Architect, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. Prison Architect was a very, very enjoyable game. And obviously the similarities are such that comparisons are inevitable. So there's this to-do list for building the most basic of schools. So we've got to start by building a classroom, a kitchen, a cafeteria, hiring a teacher and 3 cooks. So as I said, I've played a little bit already. So I know, for instance, that the canteen tables with their benches are 3x4. So I'm going to do that. Okay, and then I'll give that a little bit more space up there. I'm going to leave gaps where I want the doors to be. I have a door there, I think. Continue on like so. This is just going to be a small starting school to begin with. Then I'm going to want the classroom. I have the first classroom here, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to want it to be about that size, I think. So we're going to need certain items in there. And let's see, it's 4 by 6 in terms of the student capacity. So it's classes of 24. And desk and chalkboard. Like so. So then we should be able to fit maybe 3 classrooms across there, although we only need 1 to start with. A bit more space than we need here, isn't it? Okay, so we've got 3 spare there, so maybe we could have a corridor up there. Perhaps once we do a wall, that's only 2 actually. Well, that's fine actually. What we'll do, get rid of that. We will have a couple of toilets here. So if we maybe we'll put the toilets out here actually. That's okay. And so in the toilets we're going to have sinks and cubicles, which are 2 by 1. So let's do some more of that this side. We'll have a boys' toilet and a girls' toilet. Walls across like so. Okay, I think that looks good. So let's crack on and build. I don't actually need all of that across there for now. Let's move that. Apparently you can only remove it 1 block at a time, which is a little bit frustrating. Okay, so that's the classroom going to get built there. I'll leave a gap for the doorway. And we'll build the canteen section as well. And the toilets. And then we're also going to need concrete tiles on these floor sections. I want to leave gaps for those doors as well. More concrete tiles there. Right, actually, those should be bathroom tiles. Again, you can only delete 1 at a time. That's quite frustrating. There we go, that's bathroom tiles. Let's go there. And some kitchen tiles in there. So we'll also hire a couple more builders. Let's get this done more quickly. Take it to 10. And fast forward. So they'll put the walls in, they'll put the floors in, and then we can start putting in the objects that we need to make the rooms functional. Although with that said, it makes sense to assign these as zones. So to assign a class zone, we just do that. We just go into the zone, select class, and drag it over where we want. And then it's much the same for the cafeteria, for the toilet, like so, and for the kitchen. Why will it not let me do that one? Oh, that's because that's workers' quarters. Okay, so we're actually going to get rid of that and then add it back in, but smaller. Okay, so then now we should be able to do the kitchen, like so. And we're also going to want to put some doors in, because you need doors on your rooms, don't you? Not very functional rooms otherwise. Put those there, and then some staff doors. The places that we don't want the students to be able to go. Like so. So the building's coming along quite nicely now. There's still some tiles to go down in that cafeteria, I think. Yeah, a couple more. And last one. Okay, so now we can worry about putting the items in. Canteen table, food counter, plate counter. That's fine. We're going to objects. We'll select the cafeteria section. I might pull this down a little bit actually. So it goes like so. And we'll put the benches in. We're putting in a bit more than we need to begin with a little bit of expansion in mind. So we can get rid of those markers now that we no longer need them. So then the food counter will go here. I think the side with the sticky out bit needs to be facing where the students are. I might be wrong about that. I'm not really sure. We'll put those there, and then we need a plate counter. Put one there, one there. And I'm also going to put in a couple of bins, because I've noticed very quickly that the students do like to just throw litter everywhere. Looks like I've missed out some tiles, so I'm going to order those to go in. We're also ready to start putting stuff in the kitchen now. So the kitchen needs a stove, needs a refrigerator, I'll put opposite, and it needs a sink, which I'll put there. Okay, and we can start putting items in the classroom now. So we want a chair, we want a chalkboard, we want a desk for the teacher, and we want a bunch of these student chairs. So that should be enough room there for 24 students. So we'll go to the transferee menu and we will order 24 freshmen to come in, because it's a freshman classroom. And then we'll hire some staff. So we need 3 cooks in the kitchen and we need 1 teacher. As you can see, the teachers have got different numbers of rosettes, and that equates to how qualified they are, what degrees they've got. So the guys with 1 just got a bachelor's, got 2 they've got a master's, and 3 they've got a doctorate. So this one is clearly the best of the bunch, so I'm going to hire her, assign her to that classroom. So we've completed the basic objective, and we can now start the school year. So we'll do that. Although I've just realised we haven't put the toilets in yet, so we're going to do that now. Toilet cubicles, like so, and sinks, like so. And then if we go to zone edit, and we click on the... No? Okay, maybe we have to wait until everything's in. Well, here we go. To have enough stuff in to be functional at least. So we're going to make that a female toilet. We're going to make that one a male toilet. Okay. I'll erase these markers as well. Don't need them anymore. Okay. So that's the basic stuff done. There's also this toilet training grant that we've already qualified for. We've already completed it, so we may as well have the free cash. And let's have a look at this. Cleanliness is next to godliness grant. So for that we need a janitor's room, 6 bins, and 4 janitors. So we're going to apply for that now. And so that's going to be the next thing that we're going to build while these students are coming in for their first day of school. Stick a couple more walls there, I think, and then all along there. And I think in one of these spots, probably this slightly larger one, we'll put the janitor's room. But what we might do, in fact, is just have it take up all of that. Yeah. I'm liking that. So we'll put some concrete tiles in there. We'll also put a load down there and there. Then make that into a room. Some walls. Okay, and then we're going to zone it as janitor's room, which then needs a sink, a table, and 4 chairs, which we can find here by clicking the janitor's room tab. I'll put the sink there. Then the table I'll put there. And the chairs go around it. We're also going to need the 4 janitors. Seems like quite a lot of janitors for a school with 24 students. That's 6 students per janitor. But if it gets us the extra money, it's well worth doing. Need to put a door on there as well. Just forgot that. That's installed, and we've got the money. I think we got the money. Ah, we haven't put the bins down yet. Okay, so we'll put down some more bins. Put one in the janitor's room. Put one in that corner. Got 1, 2, 3, 4. Put one in the classroom. And maybe one in the kitchen as well. So once they're installed, we should get money for completing that. There we go. Money's come in. 2.5 grand. We are still losing money here, though. So I'm going to call that a wrap for now. Next time, we'll maybe look at building another classroom or 2 and seeing what other grants we can get. There's an expansion one here for 50 students. Library, computer lab. We'll have a look at some of those. See what else we can do next time. But for now, thank you very much for joining me. I've been Magnus Modestus. This has been Academia School Simulator. If you've liked what you've seen, please go ahead, like and subscribe. Maybe leave a comment, or even leave a comment telling me what I could have done better. If you like the look of the game, you can check out the developer's website. That'll be linked in the description below. Or you can also have a look on Steam. The Steam page will also be linked. So thanks again for watching. Have a nice day.